Let me take you on a little trip to Flemingsburg Farms. First, we have to do a little bit of history so you can understand what I'm talking about. Now, as history goes, John Fleming and his three nephews, Boza, Nathan, and Benoni, came and settled up on the Monongahela River. Well, this building here is where John Fleming lived and his wife, and Boza, Nathan, and Benoni lived in this. These were log cabins back in the early times. You see this building here? This was an old sawmill. And across the railroad tracks, right here, was the Fleming farm. And this is 9th Street where you come into the farm. And out this way is toward the B&O Railroad Trestle that was destroyed in the Civil War. Now, if I zoom back out a little bit, you'll see that the railroad track goes all the way down along the river here, clear all the way down, and the closer you get to town, this right here is Coal Run Hollow. Now, according to history, Boza's two boys helped clear the land to build the city of Fairmont. Here you can see is the courthouse. And this area here is what he granted to make the city of Fairmont. Now this bridge here you see here, that goes over into Palatine. That's the east side of Fairmont. This is the suspension bridge they talk about in the Civil War. This is Coal Run Hollow that they talk about in the Civil War. Now over here on Palatine side, if we go clear back out toward Flemingsburg, you'll see up on this hillside here, according to Civil War history, the rebel soldiers was stationed here on this hill overlooking the town of Flemingsburg. Now, they say that they fought and battled down through here, working their way along the riverbank here until they get to the suspension bridge. Well, they have battled and fought here and fought their way across the suspension bridge over into town, up around to the courthouse, tearing the town up. Now down here in Coal Run Hollow, another set of men come down through Coal Run Hollow here and up towards the courthouse here, and they all gathered up down here in Coal Run Hollow, and they made a march up the railroad tracks toward Flemingsburg. Zoom in here a little bit. And they fought and battled up through here until they got up around to the town of Flemingsburg. Now, according to the Civil War history, the people of Flemingsburg here, the town of Flemingsburg, they fought to protect the B&O bridge that sets on out this way. But in the process of fighting and battling, they burnt down the sawmill, and they tore up rails on the tracks and put cores of wood on the wood to block the soldiers from going back into town. And the video I showed you of the Flemingsburg, the bridge that was destroyed, it's on up the river here, the bridge. I'll show you another video here of the Civil War bridge that they fought and they lost, and the rebels destroyed the bridge before they were run out of town. And plus in history they say that the people that fought here, they finally gathered them up and took them into the courthouse where they was released around about 9 o'clock or so, as the rebels was leaving from the bridge and from Fairmont heading out. Now here's a picture of the bridge that was destroyed in the Civil War, where I showed you in the earlier that they fought and battled to protect, and they lost. Let me zoom in here and we'll take a closer look at this picture. Well, I'd have to say that these men were Fleming men, and I see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like officers, maybe a major here. I'd say these are Flemings, and here's 2 black men, one here and one here, standing between this 2 men and this guy here on the corner. Not sure if that's a man there or not. But it was a beautiful bridge that was destroyed, as you can see in this picture. Maybe you might know some of these people. Maybe the people around Marion County might know some of these men. And in this picture, Flemingsburg would be behind you, the Flemingsburg Farms. Now here I'm showing you a map of Flemingsburg when the railroad went through. Now next I'll take you and show you a Google map of what the area looks like. Now here's a Google map of Fairmont. And here's Fairmont. Here's the Coal Run Hollow. Now here's the railroad tracks going out towards Flemingsburg. See it here going along the river. Now when you get right here, this is where the farm is. This area right here, over to here is the town of Flemingsburg back in 1850. Now if you see right here, this is the bridge that I showed you, the Civil War picture. This is the new bridge after they blew that other one up. Now we'll zoom in a little closer here and you'll be able to see that there's a good little bit of land here that could be turned into a community garden for the better of the community. From here, clear over to here and up to here. Now I'm going to twist you around here in a couple other views so you can take a look at it. Here it is. Clear over into here. There's that view. Now here's a view from behind it. Here's the road coming down from 9th Street down to it. Goes clear out to here and over and down. Here's a view of it from town looking at it. From here down to the river, clear over to here. Now what I'm proposing I want to do with this land is to open a non-profit organization up in the name of Flemingsburg Farms and Community Workshop. I'd like to be able to grow flowers, trees, gardens, have people come down, have picnics, have access to the river to fish, many other things I could do in this area here. If you like my video, let me know.